I want you to understand something that has quietly shaped the way many people breathe and walk and think. People carry pressure like a weight on their chest because they believe their salary decides their importance. People think their paycheck is the mirror of their value. That idea ruins confidence and steals dreams. That idea turns work into a measure of identity instead of a tool for contribution and growth. That idea convinces you that your worth can be counted like coins in a wallet. I want you to let go of that belief. Money matters for survival and comfort. Money gives options. Money brings support for your family. Money pays for food and shelter. Money buys time. Yet money is not a scale that measures a soul. Money is not a certificate of intelligence or kindness. Money does not represent grit or courage or creativity. Money does not show how many people you lift or how many lives you touch. A number in your account does not summarize your character. There are people who earn a high income but wake up scared because they have built no inner life. They wear expensive clothes and sleep on soft beds, but live in fear that a title loss will erase their identity. There are people with low income who walk with dignity and peace because they understand something important. They know a job is one part of life, not the entire life. They know a salary is a tool, not a label. Do not let society turn you into a price tag. Do not let anyone tell you that your value is equal to your take-home pay. Your value is shown in your resilience and your discipline. Your value is shown in your honesty and your compassion. Your value is shown in how you treat people who cannot offer you anything. Your value is shown in the courage to improve and the strength to rise from failure. These things never show up on a payslip. There will be moments when you look at someone who earns more than you. You will feel a voice whisper that you are behind in life. That whisper lies. You are not late. You are not small. You are not less. You are simply on your own timeline. You must not compare chapters. You must not mold yourself to match someone else's race. A higher income does not mean a higher impact. A lower income does not signal a lower potential. Look at people who work humble jobs with steady hearts. Look at teachers who shape minds and earn modest wages. Look at nurses who stand in pain-filled rooms and offer comfort without applause. Look at artists who create beauty before success arrives. Look at parents who work 2 shifts and still show patience and love. These people hold value far beyond currency. You may be in a season where money feels tight. You may worry about bills and responsibilities. You may feel shame when someone asks what you earn. Let that shame go because it does not belong to you. Shame arrives when you believe you are failing, yet growth sometimes begins in struggle. Struggle shapes skill. Struggle builds hunger. Struggle forces creativity. Struggle can be painful, but pain can birth strength. If you are working hard and learning and improving, you are not stuck. You are building your base. You are laying bricks for future stability. People often see the salary of someone successful, but never see their years of sacrifice. People forget the frustration and persistence that happened before rewards arrive. Do not confuse your current pay with your future possibilities. Today's number is not a limit. Today's number is a stage. Ask yourself what you bring to the table when money is removed from the conversation. Can you solve problems? Can you lead calmly? Can you inspire trust? Can you show empathy? Can you think clearly under pressure? Can you create ideas? Can you support others? Can you stay humble while you rise? These qualities define you more than digits on a pay report. Many people chase titles because they want respect. They chase luxury because they want validation. They chase applause because they want proof that they matter. This hunger comes from the inner emptiness. This emptiness is not fixed by money. It is fixed by self-worth. Self-worth comes from knowing who you are even when the world is silent. Self-worth comes from building skills that cannot be taken from you. Self-worth comes from following principles, even when they cost you comfort. There's a difference between net worth and true worth. Net worth measures possessions. True worth measures purpose. Net worth can rise and fall based on markets and jobs. True worth grows with discipline and kindness and contribution and faith in yourself. When you anchor your identity in numbers, you become fragile. When you anchor your identity in character, you become unshakable. You were not born with a salary. You were born with potential and curiosity and spirit. Be someone who solves conflict calmly. You may be someone who learns quickly. You may be someone who builds trust. These strengths carry value that cannot be bought or sold. There will be times when you feel invisible because your work is not glamorous. I want you to remember that greatness often hides in quiet places. Greatness grows in dedication when no one is watching. Greatness builds slowly. Greatness is not always loud. It is steady and patient and honest. Many shiny careers rest on invisible foundations laid by humble workers. If you ever feel small because of your salary, I want you to breathe deeply and remind yourself of this truth. The world does not move forward because of wealth alone. The world moves because of builders and thinkers and helpers. The world moves because of people who get up each morning and try again. You are part of that movement. Do not wait for a higher income to feel proud of yourself. Feel proud when you show discipline. Feel proud when you treat someone with kindness. Feel proud when you learn a new skill. Feel proud when you resist comparison. Feel proud when you make decisions based on values, not ego. Pride grows from effort and integrity, not wealth. There are people who have lost everything and rebuilt stronger. There are people who began with almost nothing and became leaders because they refused to let money define them. They saw themselves as capable, even when their pockets were light. They looked at challenges and answered with courage. You can do the same. Your attitude is a bridge to opportunities. There is silence in moments when you doubt your path. In that silence, you may ask if you are wasting your time. Understand something. Growth rarely feels comfortable. Growth often feels slow. Yet quiet seasons build foundations. You are preparing for your next level. Keep moving, keep learning, keep improving. Your value rises as you grow inside. Never speak to yourself with words you would not use for a friend. Never insult yourself because of a number. You deserve respect from your inner voice. You deserve encouragement. You deserve recognition for effort. Speak to yourself with honesty and hope. Tell yourself that you are capable. Tell yourself that you are learning. Tell yourself that progress is happening even if you can't see it yet. Measure your life by the people you uplift. Measure it by your courage to change. Measure it by your beliefs and actions. Measure it by the love you give. Measure it by the problems you solve and the challenges you face without quitting. Measure it by the moments you choose patience over anger and present focus over distraction. These are real metrics. Your earning power can grow over time through skill development and discipline. That growth does not require shame for where you stand today. It requires clarity and commitment. It requires you to keep going. It requires you to learn from mistakes. It requires you to show patience. Believe in long-term wins. Believe in delayed gratification. Believe in consistent improvement. Imagine a life where you chase mastery instead of money. Imagine how strong you become when you build competence. Money can follow excellence. Rewards arrive when value is created. Focus on becoming valuable, not on being valued only through income. Build something inside yourself that no employer can take. Build resilience, build knowledge, build character, build relationships. If you were starting your journey, you have time. If you're in the middle, you have experience. If you feel tired, you have endurance. If you have failed, you have lessons. Every stage carries power. Do not rush life. Do not punish yourself for not being where you thought you would be. Walk with intention. Walk with patience. Walk with faith in your effort. Some people will judge based on income because they don't know how else to measure life. Do not adopt their limited lens. You measure by purpose. You measure by growth. You measure by alignment with values. You measure by inner peace. You measure by gratitude for the small wins that lead to bigger ones. When you feel pressure to prove yourself through spending or status symbols, remember that real confidence is quiet. Real confidence does not need display. Real confidence comes from knowing who you are when everything external is stripped away. Stand tall in that truth. Stand tall even when your bank account does not match your dreams yet.